Hi, hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Arifinkidz. Very good evening to all of you. This is our second class. Good evening, good evening. Some people are still joining. So, how are you all? Good evening, good evening. Good evening, Shagarika. Good evening, Shohel. Ravindra. Good evening. Sai Shita. Hi, Shita. Good evening. Fine, ma'am. Very good. This is so hot, na? Now temperature is increasing and increasing. So keep hydrated yourself always, okay? Soham, fine, ma'am. Very good. Take care. And you, Ravindra. Yes, I am also fine. Thank you. Good evening. So last day, we have learned about whole numbers, na? And some questions we have solved. Ma'am, I am Kirtana. Oh, hello, Kirtana. Good evening. Anvesh, Shuprabha, Mansi, good evening, good evening. I am Animesh. Hi Animesh, good evening. Good evening to all of you. So let's see what are we going to learn today. We have learned about fraction now. You are in class 6, so obviously. So let's see what we will learn today and what type of question today we are going to solve. So let me share with you the screen. Okay, just a second, wait. My ma'am, my name is Pallavi. Hi, Pallavi. Good evening, Pallavi. So now you can check. This is our today's topic. Can you see it? What's it? What is our today's topic? It's ratio and proportion. Okay. Devansh, good evening. Good evening. Sashwat, good evening. Good evening. Bimala Nayak is asking about, ma'am, can you please preview? Actually, this is class is completely different because ratio and proportion, and last day we have done whole numbers concept. So what you can do, you can check the recording of this of that class. Okay, I have explained all the things in the class, so you can easily understand. Okay, so let's start our today's class, solve some interesting question. So all you have learned about fractions. So first thing I want to give you to solve some questions from fraction. Okay. So this is the first question. You can see, observe the given fraction 2 by 3 is equals to x by 9 is equals to 4 by y. Here both x and y number value is same. So what is the number that we have to find out? I am Smaranika. Hi, Smaranika. Good evening, beta. So, can you find out this answer? Here both x and y number value is same. So, try to solve this first, then I will show you the answer. And then we'll, after solving 2-3 questions from fraction, then we'll start ratio and proportion. Okay. X equals to 6. A is the, wow, very good. What's your name? Answer is correct. Very good. Option A is the right one. Good evening. Yes, A is the right one. X is equals to 6. Y is equals to 6. Very good. Very good. A is the right one. So how to solve this question? The students who have not solved yet, for them, I will show you the answer. Okay. You see, here 2 by 3 is equals to x by 9. That means x by 9. So 2 by 3 is equals to x by 9. That means it is the equivalent fraction. And for that, how can we get 9? Because in denominator, we have 9. So we have to multiply 3 with 3 to get 9. So that is why we have to multiply 3 with the numerator, because it's equivalent fraction. So that is why 2 into 3 and 3 into 3. And we'll get 6 by 9. So that's why it is x is equals to 6. We got the value x is equals to 6. In this way, we have to solve. Now, the next one is 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by y. So that means here we have 4 and here we have y. So how can we get 4? Whenever we multiply 2 by 2, we get 4. So that is why it's equivalent fraction. So we have to multiply 3 by 2. Okay. So 2 into 2 is 4 and 3 into 2 is 6. You see, same value. So x is equals to 6 and y is equals to also 6. The same value is here. So our answer is A. X and y is equal, is 6. Very good. Your answer is very good. Very all you have done right is 6. My name is Basukinath. Hi Basukinath. Very good evening to all of you. Sorry, Basukinath. And this is our first question from fraction. So did you see the answer? It is in this way we have to solve if we have equivalent fraction question. Okay? Is x is equals to 6 and y is equals to 6. The same value. Hi, ma'am. I'm Siddharth. Hi, Siddharth. Good evening. Devansh, Jena, ma'am, I cannot understand. Acha, okay, for you once again, let me share with you. Okay, once again, I will show you the process. You see, the first thing here is given 2 by 3 is equals to x by 9 is equals to 4 by y. And it's so easy to find out. You know, we have to find out the value of x and y. Okay, you see, 2 by 3 is equals to x by 9. That means whenever we write any fraction in this way, 2 by 3 is equals to 4 by 6. It's called equivalent fraction. Okay. So that is why here you can see 2 by 3 is equals to x by 9. So here we have x and in denominator we have 9. So how can we get 9? Because here we have 2 by 3. So how can we get 9? Whenever we multiply 3 by 3, we'll get 9. From 2 by 3, whenever we multiply 3 by 3, we get 9. So that is why equivalent fraction means we have to multiply the same number with the same number with denominator and the numerator. So that is why here I multiplied 3 by 2 also. Okay. So 3 by 2 is equal to 6 and 3 by 3 is equals to 9. So that is why we get x is equals to 6. Got it? Did you understand? In this way. So similarly, whenever 2 by 3 is equals to 4 by y. Okay. Here, next equation is 2 by 3 is equals to 4 by y. So here we have 4. So how can we get 4? Whenever we multiply 2 by 2, हम जब multiply करेंगे ना 2 के साथ 2, then we'll get to 4. So for same reason, we will multiply with denominator 2, 3 by 2. So that is why we'll get 6. The same thing. So in this way, we'll get y is equals to also 6. Okay. This is a equivalent fraction type question. So it's to x is equals to 6 and y is equals to 6. Because in equivalent fraction, we have to multiply same number with denominator and with numerator. Okay. And here we did the same thing. 2 into 3, 3 into 3, 2 into 2, 3 into 2, the same thing we have done here. So in this way, we have to find out equivalent fraction question. So our answer is A. A is equals to 6. Okay. So now let's move on. Let's solve one more question from fraction. Then we will learn about ratio. So this is the another question. It's so interesting question. Try to solve this question. Okay. Try to solve this question very fast. Then I will show you the ratio questions and some concepts of ratio. This is fraction. You know, if you are in class 6, you obviously know about fraction. Na? You have some idea about fraction because ratio is quite similar to fraction. So that is why first I gave you some question from fraction. Then I will show you how to solve ratio questions. Okay. Yes. Try to solve this. Here our question is, Hers goes to school on bicycle by traveling 2 1/3 kilometer daily. Okay, so here is her home and here is her school. And here is hers and he is going by bicycle and traveling 2 1/3 kilometer daily. Okay, and our question that we have to find out is, how much distance does he travel from home to school back to home by taking the same route in 6 days? That is the questions. Okay, so I got already so many answers. Yes, 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 very good. Yes, you told first. What's your name? Is 28. It is the right one, 28 kilometer. Very good. So the students who have not solved yet, Nishit. Okay, Nishit, very good, very good. So for you, the students who have not solved yet, for them, I will show you the answer. Okay, check the answer. You say it's 2 1/3 kilometer. He will he daily moving 2 1/3 kilometer from whenever he moves from home to school. But you see, whenever he come back from school to home, then you have to move the same traveling, the same route he has to travel. Okay, 2 1/3 kilometer again. So that means he, so for that, what we have to do? We have to add these two only. That's the fine. We have to add these two for the result. But here we have mixed fraction. Na? These fraction are called mixed fraction. For this, what we have to do? We have to first convert it into improper fraction and then we'll add this. So it's 2 1/3. That means it's 7/3. And here it is also 7/3. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to add 7/3 plus 7/3. But instead of, we can do it 2 into 7/3 because it's nothing but repeated addition is multiplication. So 2 into 7/3, that means is 14/3. Okay, 14/3 kilometer. But next is there. But here you can see they are saying the same route you will go for 6 days. So what we have to do? Just we have to multiply 14/3 into 6. So is 28 kilometer. And our answer is C, 28 kilometer. Okay. It's 28 kilometer. Very good. So let's move on. You have done correct. So you have a great idea about fractions. So let's learn ratio. Okay. So let's see what is ratio. You know about ratio? Ratio is a comparison of two quantities using division. Okay, using division. And we can say that the comparison of two quantities of same kind is referred to as ratio. That I already told you. The two numbers in a ratio can only be compared, remember this, when they have same unit. The sign used to denote ratio is this. In this way, we will write ratio 3:4. Okay, 3:4. We can tell this in this way. 3 ratio, ma'am, what topic is this? It is ratio. Okay, so it's 3:4 and a ratio can be written as 3/5 too, just like fraction 3/5, and it's also right is in this way 3:5, 3:4, 3:5. Okay, 3/5, 3/4 in this way. Fine. So it's so easy, just like fraction. Okay, you are 3/5. So now let's solve one question from ratio and let's learn some more things about ratio. The first question here is, find the ratio of unshaded portion to the whole, just like fraction. And it's so easy, same like fraction. We have to find out ratio of unshaded portion to the whole. Okay. So what is the answer? Can you tell me? No, it's 3:8. Many of you have given 3:8. But you can read the question carefully. Here is saying unshaded portion, not shaded, unshaded. Okay, here is 3 parts is shaded only. So that means, and the total part is 8. So how many parts are not unshaded? It would be 8 minus 3, and that is 5. So what would be the fraction, what would be the ratio of unshaded portion would be 5:8 only. 5:8, and that is the answer. Okay. So answer A is the right one. 5:8, not option B. Option A is the right one. 5:8. 5:8. Okay, very good, very good. 5:8. The students who have given 5:8, for them a big clap. Okay. 5:8 would be the answer. Arup Patil, ma'am, I told first. Very good, Arup, is 5:8. Very nice. You people are very good, you know. So let's solve one more question. फटाफट चलते हैं और एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. It's 5:8. Very good, very good. So let's move on. Now the next question is, in a class of 40 students, 15 are boys. Find the ratio of total students to total girls. That you have to find out. Okay. A is the correct one. Now the next is, in the class of 40 students, 15 are boys. Find the ratio of total students to total girls. Five is to 8, 5 is to 8. Okay, 8 is to 5. Okay, very good. Who have given A answer is not right. D would be the correct one. And okay, Nishit, very good. 8 is to 5. Urshita, 8 is to 5. Many of you have given Arup, 8. Ishita, 8 is to 5, 8 is to 5, and some are saying 5 is to 8. So let me show you the answer. Okay. So let's see the answer. You see, there are 40 students in a class and 15 are boys. So how many are girls? Obviously, you have to subtract 15 from 40. So 40 minus 15 is 25. So girls number is 25. So we have to find out the total student to total girls, and you have to read the question carefully, because some of you didn't watch it carefully. They are asking ratio of total students to total girls. That means total students first is to total girls. In this way, we have to write. So how many total students we have? Here is 40 and girls would be 25. So 40 is to 25. So that means it's 40 by 25. Okay. 8 by 5. So it's 8 is to 5. That is the answer. So D is the right one. Answer D. 40 by 25. Okay. So it's 8 is to 5. Okay. You all have done correct. Told first is not important. Okay. So all of you have done correct. That is important. सब आपने पूरा सही किया. किसने पहले बोला इससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? निशित फर्स्ट एंड अरूप और जो है यहाँ पे, they are giving answers, and very first you are giving answer, and that is more important. Okay. So all the best. Let's solve one more questions. Very good. A big clap for all of you. Okay. So let's move on. Now let's solve the next question. Question 3. Now let's read the question. The distance traveled by Rohit and Raj in hour is 400 meter and 8 km respectively. Okay. Find the ratio of speed of Raj to the speed of Rohit. So read the question carefully. Okay. Find the ratio of the speed of Raj to the speed of Rohit. What that you have to find out. So try to solve this. Then I will show you the answer. Very good. You have given already many of you have given already answer. Is 20:1. So let's check the answer. The students who have not given the answer, for them, I will show you the answer. Okay. Here our question is 400 meter. Rohit is travel 400 meters in 1 hour and Raj is 8 kilometer. But in ratio, the important fact is we have to do same units always. Whenever we find out ratio, same unit is necessary. Okay. But here we have 400 meter and 8 kilometer. So क्या करना है हमें? पहले ही इसे मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है. Okay. 8 kilometer we have to convert in 8,000 meter. So it's done. Now we have to find the ratio to the speed of Raj and to the speed of Rohit. Okay. So Raj is and Rohit, Raj is 8,000 by Rohit is 400. Okay, 8,000 by 400 would be 20/1. That means it's 20:1. Yes, and answer is D here. 20:1. Okay. So 20:1. Fine. It is the answer. Answer D is the right one. Not 30:1. It's 20:1. Because 8,000 by 400. Very good. Okay. So now let's move on. Very good. The students who have already given the answer, for them a big clap from my side. Okay. So now let's move on. Don't do these. The students just solve the questions. Okay. You all have done very good. So now let's move on. Let's solve one more question. If you have any doubt, someone is asking me. Deeptimai Shahu is asking, ma'am, I can't understand. Okay, for you once again, watch carefully. You see, it's so easy because our question is here, Rohit travel 400 meter and Raj is 8 kilometer. And I already told you in ratio that unit would be always same. But here we have 8 kilometer and 400 meter. So for that's why we convert 8 kilometer to 8,000 meter. Okay. And now we can find out the ratio. And they are asking speed of Raj is to by speed of Rohit. Speed of Raj by speed of Rohit. So it's 8,000 by 400. It's so easy. So whenever we do simplified it, 8,000 by 400, we'll get 20/1. For you, I will show you 8,000 by 400. You see? 20/1. So it's 20/1. So our answer is 20:1. That's all. Okay. So it's 20:1. Now let's move on. Let's solve one more question. Hope you understood. Now question number 4. Try to solve this. Two numbers are in ratio 3:4. If sum of the number is 63, find the numbers. Okay. You see the two numbers are in ratio is 3:4 is the ratio. And if the sum of the number is 63, welcome Dipti Mai. Very good. So let's move on to the next question and solve this. Okay. Two numbers are in the ratio is 3:4. If the sum of the numbers is 63, find the numbers. So try to solve this. Oops. I think you got your answer. So let's check the answer. It's 27 because 3 and 4. So that means sum of the number and is 63 and one number we have to find out. So what we have to do? 3 plus 4 is equals to 7. So how can you find out one number? It would be 3 by 7 into 63 only, because sum of the number is 63. Okay, so 3 by 7 into 63 is 27. So what would be the next number? Second number would be obviously 36. Okay, because sum of the numbers is 63. So obviously the second number would be 36. 63 minus 27. And this is the answer. So and another way I will show you for you. If you want to explain if you didn't understand the whole process, the mental math basically, it's so easy. 3 by 7 into 63, 27. 27 and 63 minus 27 is 36. That is the answer. And answer B is the right one. You have given correct answer, 27 and 36. Now the next thing is the students who have not understand the process, for them I have written all the things. You can see the question carefully. Okay, you see the numbers are in ratio 3:4. So for that we have write the number in this way, 3x and 4x. Okay, let the number be 3x and 4x. So what we have to do, we will, because in the question they are given the sum is 63. So that is why we add 3x plus 4x and is 63. So 7x is equals to 63. Okay, fine. So what would be the value of x? Just we have to divide 7 by, we have to divide 7 from 63 by 63 by 7. So, and you will get 9. Okay, 63 by 7 is 9. So now how can we find out the number? It's 3x and 4x. We have to put the value of x here. 3 into 9 and 4 into 9. 3 into 9 is 27 and 4 into 9 is 36. In this way, you can also find your answer. Okay, 3 into 9 and 4 into 9 is 27 and 36, the same answer. Okay, fine. So let's move on. Very good. Now let's move on. Let's solve the next question. Try to solve question number 5. Find the ratio of present ages of father and son. Okay, you have to find out. If 10 years ago their ages were 42 and 14, then you have to find out their present age. Can you find out? Very good. Some of you have already given the answer. So let's check the answer. Very good. The students who have given the answer, very good. Okay. So let's check the answers. So you see we have to find out the present age. 10 years before their ages were 42 and 14 respectively. So present age of father would be 42 plus 10, because after 10 years he will become 52. And so son's age will be, present age of son is equals to 14 plus 10 and it is 24. So just we have to find out ratio in this way, 52 by 24 and it's 13 by 6. So ratio would be 13:6. Okay. So answer is A. That is the answer. Yes, you said fast. All of you have given right answer. That's important. I already told you, and it's A. A is the correct one. Very good. A is the correct one. 13:6 is the right one. A is the right one. Very, very good. Very good. Okay. Do you have any query? It's really easy. Yes, it's really easy. So let's move on. Let's solve one more question. Question number 6. So try to solve this question. in a year, Sheena earns 1,50,000 and saves 50,000 rupees. So you have to find out the ratio of money that she saves to the money she spends. That you have to find out. Okay. A big question, little bit big. Wow, so many answers are coming, already have come. So let's see the answer. Okay, first, you see in the year, Sheena earns 1,50,000 rupees and she saves 50,000. So that means she spent, money spent by her would be 1,50,000 minus 50,000 and that is 1 lakh. And we have to find out the ratio of this. So 50,000 by 1 lakh. That's all we have to find out. Money that she saves to the money that she spends. So that means 50,000 divided by 1 lakh. So whenever, let's simplify this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way, we have to do is, so it's 1 and 2. So it's 1 by 2, na? 1 by 2. So that is the answer. 1 is to 2. Okay. So this is the answer and option B is the right one. 1 is to 2 is the answer. Option B is the right one. Very good, very good, very good. Option B is the right one. Very good. You people are very smart and doing remarkable, you know. मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है. I'm feeling very happy because you are solving so fast the questions always. So let's move on. I think there is no doubt. So let's move on. Let's learn proportion. Okay. So what is proportion? You know about proportion? Proportion is an equation that defines that the two given ratios are equivalent to each other. In other words, you can say the proportion states the equality of two fractions or the ratios. And we proportion are denoted by this sign, okay? Or equal, you can proportion you can do by equal sign also. Now for you, the important thing, you see, A by B is equals to C by D, or A is to B is proportion C is to D. That means these two terms, B and C, A by B, A by B is equals to C by D. If there A by B is equals to C by D, then what? B and C, these two terms, B and C, these are called means, okay? Mean term. And these two terms, A and D, are known as extremes, okay? Extreme terms. And for that, you know, in ratio, proportion, if A by B is equals to C by D or A by B is to C by D, then A into D is equals to B into C. Okay, product of extremes is equals to product of means. That is important. Product of extreme is equals to product of means. AB, once again for you, A by B is equals to C by D if then A into D is equals to B into C. Okay, the opposite. That is this type of multiplication, AD, BC. Okay, AD is equals to BC. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, symbol is like this. Sushmita. Ma'am, I have a doubt. Okay, what doubt? You can ask me. AD is equals to BC. What doubt? You can ask me. I didn't get your point. You see, in fraction, once again for you, you want to ask. Okay. Proportion formula that you have to remember. If two fraction, for example, you know a by b is a fraction. A by b, if we write a number in this way, one numerator, one denominator is called fraction a by b. And there is another fraction c by d. Okay, if they are equal, a by b is equals to c by d. Okay, then what you have to write? The multiplication of a and d, that is a and d. Okay, is equals to B and C. That's all. A into D is equals to B into C. A into D is equals to B into C. A and D, whenever we multiply A and D, इसका जो value होगा is equals to इसके ये दो जो multiply करने से जो value निकलेगा, they are same. Okay, they will be same. A into D is equals to B into C. That's all. This is a, you have to remember, and let's solve some questions. By solving some question, you will understand more. Okay. So remember this, AD is equal to product of extremes is equal to product of means. ये होता है, let me show you how. If they are equivalent fraction. Wait, okay. Last, let me show you. 3 by, how can you understand? 2 by 3 is equals to 4 by 6. Okay. Watch carefully. 2 by 3, if you have 2 by 3 is equals to 4 by 6. Whenever we write this, if a fraction is equivalent fraction, we can write this. 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 6. Then whenever you multiply 2 into 6, you get 12. And if you multiply 3 into 4, you get 12. The same answer, 12 and 12. Then that is AD is equals to BC. That's all. Okay. So now let's solve the question. Okay, you have done already. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Is C. So how to solve this question? It's very easy. 5 by 7 is equal to 40 by our question mark. So what you have to do? So whenever we multiply 5 by 8 and 7 by 8, we'll get 40 by 56. So that means answer would be C is 56. C is the answer, is 56. Very good. Is 56. In this way, we have to find out just this equivalent fraction. Like, no? So now let's solve one more question. Hope you have already done. Is C. C. Very good. Very good. The students who have already done, a big clap from my side. Very, very good. Is C. C is the answer. 56 would be the answer. Very good. So let's move on. Let's solve our next question. Now, what will come in the place of a question mark, you can see, is such that three numbers are in proportion. Here is a question mark, then you have 54, then you have 162. Then you have to find out the question mark. Okay. Question mark 54, 162. The three numbers are in proportion. We have to find out the question mark. Okay, so let's check the answer. You see question mark by 54. Whenever you have a number in proportion, we will write in this way. Question mark by 54 into is equals to 54 by 162. So its question mark would be 54 into 54 by 162. And let's simplify it and it would be 18. Yes, it's fine. It is 18. So our answer is option A. 18, 54 and 162. Okay, someone is asking, is 8, whenever it's simplified, you see? Let me show you how. Let's simplify it. 54 by 50, 54 into 54 by 162. Okay, for you once again, the students who haven't understand, for them, let me show you the answer once again. Okay, just check it. carefully. You see, three numbers are in proportion. Question mark, then 54, and then 162. That's all. So, how to write it in this way? Three numbers are in proportion. That means three numbers, how can be in proportion? Then we have to write it in this way. That means question mark, then 54 is equals to 54 by 162. So in this way, we'll only find out. So question mark is equals to 54 is going there. So 54 into 54 by 162. That's all. So now let's simplify it. Okay. It's by 3 and 3 18s are 54. So our answer is 18. Okay. In this way, we'll find out. So this is 18. 18 would be the answer and option B is the, A is the right one. So it is the answer. So let's move on. Hope you understood. So now let's solve one more question. Question number 9. Now try to solve this. Length and breadth of a field are in the ratio 5:3. If the breadth of the field is 42 meter, then its length would be what? Acha, someone, Mummy, now Raut is asking that he had some network issues. So don't worry, Mamina. This is the class link will there, na? You can watch all the recorded thing later on. Okay. Don't worry. I have explained all the things and you can again check out. So now let's solve the question. Length and breadth of a field are, the ratio is 5:3. Then if the breadth of the field is 42 meter, then length is what? No, screen is not blurred. It's everyone watch carefully. Sorry, clearly. Many answers have already you have given. So let's check the answers. So let's check. What is the answer? You see L by B. Here is ratio is L is to B is equals to 5:3. So that means L by B is equals to 5/3. So what is the value of L? Is 5 because we know that value of breadth is 42. So that means we can write instead of B here 42. So 5 into 42 by 3 and it is 70. Okay. So is L is 70 meter. But in breadth here you can see L is 70 meter, but you cannot see any answer that in meter. It's so we have to convert it in kilometer. Na? So it's 70 by 1000 and it's 0.07 kilometer. And your answer is right. Okay. So it's 0.07 kilometer. So answer A is the right one. Very good. Is answer A is 0.07. Any of you have any doubts? Is 0.07. It's so easy. Ratio, proportion is so easy, just like fraction. So if you have clear idea about fraction, you can clearly solve the questions of ratio and proportion. Not 70 kilometer, it's 70 meter. Okay. Watch carefully. There is meter in unit. Unit is very important in ratio and proportion. Because if we don't make any ratio of any number, they have not same unit. So same unit is very important. So here our answer is 0.07 kilometer. We have 70, but it's 70 meter. So we have to convert in kilometer. Okay, 0.07. And A is the answer. Very good. So let's move on. Let's solve one more question. Now question number 10 for you. Choose the correct interface from following. P is to Q, proportion Q is to R. Which would be the right one? Please solve my doubt. Yes, you can ask me what doubt. Shashmita, kindly tell me what is your doubt? I not understood, ma'am. What? Which question? Can you tell me which question? So now let's see, check the answer. P is to Q, proportion Q is to R. That means P by Q is equal to Q by R. And it's so easy, Q into Q and P into R. So PR is equals to Q square. So that means option D is the right one. PR is equals to Q square. Okay. So it's D is the right one. Very good. D. Yes. Question number 9. Acha, you want to... Okay. I will tell you later on. Okay. Question number 9. After solving one more question, I will tell you question number 9. I will explain you once again for Shashmita. She's asking about, and it's right. It's PR is equal to Q square. Very good. Why B can't be the correct answer? How can be B? B is equal to B. Option is P is equals to R. It's not possible. Na? Here you see P into R. It's just P by Q is equals to Q by R. So we have to multiply. I already told you B is equal to BC. So P into R. So PR is equals to Q into Q. So it would be Q squared. So PR is equal to Q squared. Okay. Now let's next question, question number 11. A bus covered 225 kilometers in 3 hours and a train covers 600 kilometers in 5 hours. What is the ratio of their speed? A bus covered 225 kilometers in 3 hours and a train covers 600 kilometers in 5 hours. What is the ratio of their speed? Can you find out? So let's check the answer. You know, speed is equal to distance by time. So here here in 3 hours, a bus covers 225 kilometers. That means in 1 hour, it's covered 225 by 3. So it's 75 kilometers per hour. Okay. And speed of train would be in 600 kilometers in 5 hours. So in 1 hour, it would be 600 by 5. So it's 120 kilometers per hour. So now just we have to find out their ratio of their speed. So bus speed is to train speed. It means 75 is to 120 and it would be 5 is to 8. Okay. So now our answer is B is 5 is to 8. Very good. You have done very good. Is 5 is to 8. Yes, answer B is the right one. Okay, fine. B is the right one. 75 is to 120. Now let's move on. Let's solve one more question. Now you can solve this question. X is to Y is equals to 5 is to 6 and 3 is to X is equal to 4 is to 6. Then value of Y is what? Now try to solve this. X by Y, X is to Y is 5 is to 6 and 3 is to X is equals to 4 is to 6. Then value of Y is what? 5 is 0.4. So let's check it. X by y, x is to y is 5 is to 6. That means x by y is equal to 5 by 6. And 3 by x is equal to 4 by 6. Okay. So now what you have to do? 4x is equals to 3 into 6 is 18. 3 into 6 is 18 and 4 into 6 is equals to 18. So value of x would be 18 by 4. And that means it's 9 by 2. Okay. So now let's see 5 by 5 into, and here 5 into y is equals to 6 into x. Okay, so here we can put the value of x. So 5y is equals to 9 by 2 into x. And it's 27 by 5. Okay, so 27 by 5, that means is 5.4. Answer D. 5.4 is the answer. Whenever you do the division, 27 by 5, it would be 5.4. Okay, and that is the answer. Is D. So 5.4 is the answer. Option D is the right one. Students, you are not solving the questions. Okay, what doubt you have? You can ask me. One by infinity. No, is a fraction. No, obviously it's not a fraction because it not defined now 1 by infinity. So it's not a fraction. Okay, it can't be determined. Okay, so 5.4 is the answer. So now, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Infinity is a number. No, infinity is not a number, beta. So you cannot add, subtract, anything you cannot do. Infinity is not a number. Okay, infinity is not a number. So now, if you have any query, you can ask me. Now let's solve one last question. That's very easy question, and today we'll finish our today's class. Okay. Now question number 13 is so easy question. There are 10 teachers in a school of 300 students. Which of the following students and teacher ratio which would be? It's so easy question. The last question would be the easier. So just give the answers and then we will finish our today's class. Three hundred is to 1. Yes, it is the answer. 300 is to 1 because 3,000 students is to 10. So now it would be 300 is to 1. Okay. So 300 is to 1 and answer D is the right one. Very good. Answer D is the right one, is 300 is to 1. Now let's see for you some question I want to give you. Yes, last question is the easier. Okay. Now you can tell me one question answer. Out of 30, just listen the question carefully. Okay. Solve this mentally. Out of 30 students in a class, 6 likes football. Okay. 12 likes cricket. And remaining like tennis. Find the ratio of the number of students liking football to the number of students who liking tennis. Okay. So listen the question carefully. Out of 30 students, there in the class there are 30 students, and out of 30 students, 6 students likes football, okay, and 12 likes cricket, and remaining like tennis. So you have to choose. Now your question is the number of students liking football to the number of students liking tennis would be what? In the class there are 30 students, 6 students. Out of 30 students, 6 students likes football, 12 students like cricket, and the remaining students like tennis. So now find the ratio of the number of students who liking football to the number of students liking tennis. Liking tennis. Can you find out? Listen the question carefully and tell me. The number of students liking football to the number of students who liking tennis. You see, 6 students like football, 12 cricket, and remaining students like tennis. So what would be the ratio the students who are liking football to the students who are liking tennis? Can you find out? Yes, 1/2. 1:2. Very good. It's 1:2. Very good. And you can tell me the number of students who liking cricket to the number of total students. The students who are liking cricket to the total number of students. Twelve is to 30. That means it would be 2:5. Yes, 2:5. Very good. 2:5. So now let's complete. Before our completion of our today's class completing, I will share with you one interesting math trick. Okay. Okay. One interesting math tricks for you. Just look at the question carefully. If you have to multiply a number in, you people are very smart, and all the question you solved so very, very fast. So for you, all of you, before our finishing our today's class, I will share with you a wonderful math trick that will help you in Maths Olympiad always. Okay. So watch the process carefully. If you have to multiply a number, just like, for example, 457 with 999, then how can you solve the question? Just once again, let me write once again. 457 into 999. This type of big multiplication. In our next class, we will learn some more interesting things like this. So for you, can you tell me how can you solve this question? 457 into 999. Did you use your calculator, Nishit? Or you can, or otherwise you use any technique? 457 into 999. No. Okay, I will show you a wonderful technique. Just wait. 457 into 999. So we will solve this question in two parts. One is left hand side and another is right hand side. Okay. So for left hand side, what you have to do, we have 457 apart from 999. So we will subtract 1 from 457 and it would be 456. And now in the right hand side, what we have to do, we will use a wonderful technique that is called all from 9 and the last from 10. And it's 9, 9, 10. We have a 3-digit number, so we'll write the number in this way, 457. 9, 9, 10 and 457, okay, in this way. So 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 5 is 4 and 10 minus 7 is 3. So let's combine these two, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3. This is the answer, okay. We will solve this question in this way. So can we find out our answer so fast? So whenever you apply, you can use this method. You know, whenever you have to multiply a number, 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number with series of 9, like 9, 99, 999, okay. And if you're in multiplicand and in multiplier, in both the numbers, number or digits is same, then you can apply this method, okay. Here you can see 457 is a 3-digit number and 999 is also a 3-digit number. So that is why here we applied this technique, okay. So in Olympiad exam, whenever you have in everyday mathematics, sometimes you got this type of question, you can use this technique, so you can find out your answer so fast. Yes, distributive property is also very good. For distributive property, what you have to do? We have to subtract 1 from 1000 and 457 into 1000, then 457. That's all. Yes. Okay. So this is a wonderful technique that I have shared with you. Now let's finish our today's class. Okay. Okay. So bye-bye. Okay. So very good. Divisible like 3. Okay, so one thing I want to ask you that which topic will you like most to solve the questions from which topic of Olympiad? So next day I will give you the questions of that topic. So can you share me? You can share your which topic do you like most? Any topics? You can tell me. Integer, multiplication, integer. Okay. Data handling, very good. Okay. ठीक है, next day let's learn some more interesting topic. Logical reasoning, do you like? Okay, integer, factors, multiples. Okay. Okay, let's see in the next day what we will learn. So till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye. Good night.